Adidas unveils the Japan Special Collection designed by Nigo for the World Cup. Gabriel has signed a new contract at Arsenal until 2027 after a fantastic start to the 2022-23 season. According to reports by Gazzetta dello Sport, Chelsea have reached an agreement with Inter Milan to extend Romelu Lukaku's loan deal until 2024. The official announcement will take place after New Year, with all parties having reached agreement already. The Belgian forward will not return to Stamford Bridge at the end of the season. According to the Daily Mail, 29-year-old forward Wilfried Zaha has shunned talks with Crystal Palace for a contract extension. The former Red Devils player is trying to force a transfer away from Selhurst Park, with Arsenal leading the race for his signature. Zaha, along with Arsenal's current attacking force, could help the Gunners reach new heights and guide them to silverware next summer. Mikel Arteta has delivered a positive update on Alexander Zinchenko's fitness while suggesting other key men may be fit to face Southampton on Sunday. French publication Le Ten Sport has reported that PSG is looking to hunt AC Milan centre-back Pierre Kalulu. Reportedly, Christophe Galtier is interested in bringing Pierre Kalulu to Parc des Princes. The centre-back had earned the spotlight last summer after helping Rossoneri to domestic glory. Kalulu's contract at the San Siro expires in 2025, but Calcio Mercato Web has reported that the defender recently changed agents and has become a popular prospect in England. Neves has told Canal 11 of the speculation that he finds himself at the center of "Who wouldn't want to try Barcelona? I think it's a common question for all players. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world. Of course, it's always a privilege for me to be associated with clubs of this caliber. I am going to do my job here at Wolves, and I am sure I have people working with me. I trust these people a lot for these situations. I have to focus as much as I can on Wolves. Making a good time here. Things will come naturally." Marseille president Pablo Longoria has sought to distance his club from Cristiano Ronaldo, with the Ligue 1 outfit in the market for team players. Longoria has told RMC Sport of the speculation, claiming that Ronaldo may be a player that interests Marseille during the January transfer window. "Football is very clear. You make do with the means you have at your disposal, with a financial balance. You have to do everything to get better results, seek to improve the team, but with financial stability. That's important in 2022. We need a sustainable financial situation." Atalanta's star forward Luis Muriel is reportedly frustrated with his less playing time at the Italian club and is looking to depart from the club. Football Italia has revealed that Juventus are keeping a close eye on Muriel's situation and want to capture the Colombian's signature. Muriel has fallen down the pecking order and could be persuaded to move to Turin if the Bianconeri make an offer. Steven Gerrard was sacked by Aston Villa after a poor run of form, but Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has backed him to eventually return. Speaking in his press conference, Klopp said, "I don't think we have to worry about Stevie. He said himself yesterday after the game, he knows the game long enough, and these kind of things can happen. Always in life, we all get knocks here and there. It's all about how you respond. You all know Stevie still better than I do. He always came back and he will come back from that. No doubt about that." Gabriel Magalhaes signs a new long-term contract with Arsenal. It is understood the central defender finalized terms on Friday, following a meeting between manager Mikel Arteta and his representatives. Barcelona, aiming to speed up Gerard Piqué's exit. The former Spanish international is out of contract at the Camp Nou at the end of the 2022-23 season, with the club unlikely to take up their extension option on him. Piqué is on a list of senior players facing the end of their time in Catalonia as the La Blaugrana board aims to balance their financial issues in the coming months. Robert Lewandowski scored the 600th and 601st goals of his career as Barcelona enjoyed a routine win over Villarreal. Erik ten Hag is desperate to recruit a new right-back in January, and Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong is being considered. According to Florian Plettenberg of Sky Germany, Frimpong is among a number of players on United's shortlist heading into the winter. Juventus 4-0 Empoli. Rabiot strikes twice to seal precious win for Juve. Ajaccio 0-3 PSG. Mbappé nets brace to extend gap with rivals as Messi shines. According to El Nacional, Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti blocked a return for Cristiano Ronaldo from Manchester United. His agent Jorge Mendes assessed options across Europe and wanted to seal a return to Real Madrid. Los Blancos fans still have fond memories of the glorious years that Ronaldo spent in Spain. However, Carlo Ancelotti reportedly refused a deal for the club's all-time top goalscorer as he threatened threaten to leave if Ronaldo returned. Ancelotti has built a team with the correct mixture of youth and experience. It remains to be imagined how a return for Ronaldo would have fared out. Cristiano Ronaldo is enduring a difficult spell in his United career at the moment. He is currently suspended from the Red Devils squad against Chelsea for a Premier League clash on Saturday. Potter said, "Ten Hag has taken his stance, and sometimes you have to do that, and the club have taken his support. I don't know the full story, so it would be difficult for me to comment fully, but from a philosophical perspective, sometimes you have to make a decision you think is for the good of the group and the culture and environment you want, and there might be a short-term consequence, and there is a consequence that can come back to you, but if you think it is the right thing, then you have to do it." Aston Villa face a battle to convince their top targets to replace sacked Steven Gerrard, amid reservations from leading candidate Mauricio Pochettino. The former Tottenham boss was Villa's first choice to replace Gerard, and co-owners Nassif Sawiris and Wes Edens were prepared to make him one of the highest-paid managers in Europe. But with the Argentine unsure about taking over a club 17th in the Premier League, Villa must examine other options. They are exploring a move for Ruben Amorim, the highly rated coach of Sporting Lisbon, and intermediaries are believed to have sounded out Brentford's Thomas Frank recently. Aston Villa face a battle to convince their top targets to replace sacked Steven Gerrard, amid reservations from leading candidate Mauricio Pochettino. The former Tottenham boss was Villa's first choice to replace Gerrard, and co-owners Nassif Sawiris and Wes Edens were prepared to make him one of the highest-paid managers in Europe. But with the Argentine unsure about taking over a club 17th in the Premier League, Villa must examine other options. They are exploring a move for Ruben Amorim, the highly rated coach of Sporting Lisbon, and intermediaries are believed to have sounded out Brentford's Thomas Frank recently. Erik ten Hag has explained his decision to drop Cristiano Ronaldo as he insisted the forward had to face the consequences for his strop against Spurs. Speaking to reporters, the Dutch manager said, "It is a difficult decision, it's clear, but there have to be consequences for bad behavior, and when it is the second time you can't let it go because otherwise, it will be misty and miserable for the future. You have to take this measure. What I don't like is I prefer the squad with Cristiano on board." Ten Hag further added, "I think it is justified because he has achieved a lot in his career. I don't have to mention, it is so brilliant, but he has to be aware that you get judged by the moment and how you are acting today. Especially in top sport, it is about today. It is not about age or about reputation." Juve ready to offer veteran centre-back a contract extension. According to Italian outlet Tuttojuve, Juventus are prepared to hand veteran centre-back Leonardo Bonucci a contract extension that would keep him in Turin until 2025. The Italian's contract expires in 2024, and reportedly the club wants to continue their love affair with the Italian, keeping him at the club until 2025. Despite Bonucci almost reaching the twilight of his career, it looks like the club are ready to back their captain despite producing some shambolic performances this summer.